So I just watched a video by Mel Robbins about the passing of Stephen Twitch Boss. And I want to address a few things because, and I think for once, I don't usually speak out about these things, but for once, I know a lot about this subject. I even wrote a book about the subject. So I think I'm in a weird position to be able to talk about this particular topic. I went through suicide in many different ways. I went through the suicide of my brother. I went through my father's medical assisted suicide. And I also went through my own attempt. So I know a bit about the different phases of suicide, if you want to put it that way. And that's why I wrote a book about it. And I wrote extensively and researched extensively about the subject because it had such a huge space in my life. And every time I see someone take their own life, it brings me back to all of it. It brings me back to my own attempt. It brings it back for my brother and for the loss. And I always see the same comments going through. Stephen had a lot of money, or he had the perfect wife and kids, or he seemed such a beautiful light, and so and so and so. Why would someone like that want to take their life away? I think people are missing the approach, and they're missing a whole part of the situation. And one thing also that Mel did, and I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to do a part 2 or part 3, but I do have, and I wrote a few things down because I didn't want to just blurt things out. The first thing I do want to do is send my sincerest condolences to all of the people who loved this young man, who was such a beautiful soul and so talented in so many ways. So that is the first thing that I would like to do. And if you permit me, come back to part 2 and I'll finish this off.